morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you find this practice. I've been gone for a minute. I've been working a lot, and plus they opened up the studio in the location where I live, in the state I am. So we had some restrictions. So I've been back in the studio. So I've been trying to figure out my schedule and get back on the ball to try to give more free content. So let's get started. How's everybody doing? So let's get settled into our space. I'm sitting cross-legged position. If this is uncomfortable for you, I always say there is another way to do it. We can always stretch our legs out in front of us. So go where you're comfortable. If you need a little bit more, you can always put a pillow underneath your butt. Elevate your hip to tilt them forward if you're tight sitting a certain kind of way, especially if you're sitting cross-legged. So since we're sitting cross-legged, notice which way you're sitting. Do me a favor, switch your legs. Because sometimes we have a tendency to favor one side than the other. So let's go ahead and do that. Getting myself up here prepared, doing all the timing and stuff, working by myself today. So let's get started with this practice. All right, so sitting in our comfortable seated position, let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Begin to close your eyes. Let's get grounded into our practice here. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands onto your belly with your eyes still closed here. Focusing right there. Focusing on feeling your breath. When you breathe in, how your belly moves in one direction, and how you breathe out, how your belly is expanding. Inhale. Feeling your belly move in. Exhale. Feeling your belly expanding. Again, deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bringing our hands, our top hands onto our knees. Getting our mind straight with our practice today and bringing in self-care. We're going to inhale, bring your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Just a little bit. Holding it here. Making sure I don't flash you. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale, bring our hands all the way up. Exhale, bring our hands forward one more time. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. I gotta move my feet around. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Deep breath in. On the exhale, gently walk yourself back. Hold it here. We're going to transition to our hands and knees. So we're going to do a vinyasa flow. Woo! Low level style. Woo! There we go. Since I've been gone for a minute, I don't know. Hopefully you've been watching the old videos, still getting your yoga on. There's about 16, so you can mix and match your practice around. Come on. Go and watch them. You got at least about 16. So that's 16 times doing yoga. See? Think about it. Since I've been gone, yeah, you should still be practicing. All right, to our hands and knees. Don't forget, knees underneath hips, hands underneath our shoulders. Yogi's choice. Either have your feet flat down, tucked down. Just to notice, if you have your foot tucked down and your feet begin to cramp, please turn your feet the other way. Sometimes that happens to me because this is a thin muscle. It's our plantar muscle. And sometimes we overwork it. Sometimes when I have my feet tucked down, it'll start to quiver and it'd be like cramping up. So I have to move my feet the opposite direction, having it flat down to relax the muscle. So sometimes we overwork it. So Yogi's choice. I'm tucked down. Enjoy my cat-cow. So we're going to put our head up, tailbone up, head up, belly drop. For cow pose, exhale, round her back for cat. Inhale, bring her head up for cow. Exhale, round it for cat. One more time. Inhale, head up for cow. Exhale for cat. Bring it to a neutral spine. Let's begin to warm up the body. So we're going to go to, let's have a challenge. We're going to tuck our toes down and go to downward facing dog. I know the first dog of the day. Woo, feeling it in my calves. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. This is our first inversion. We always learn in yoga. The first time we're going upside down is a downward facing dog, because your head is lower than your heart. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to hands and knees. Reset child's pose. Bring your toes to touch and push it all the way back, making sure my clothes is appropriate. Pushing it all the way back, making sure my butt don't be sticking out. You know, we giving up something extra. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Now, if this is uncomfortable for you, child's pose, I can always say you can sit on your bum and have your feet straight until you're able to get into this position. So listen to your body. You know, that's my number one thing to say. Please listen to your body. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back to hands and knees. All right, let's go with our little vinyasa flow. So we're going to start in downward facing dog, switching it up. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, drop down the hands and knees and bring your head up for cow pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, round our back for cat. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring it back up to cow pose. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Warming ourselves up. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale, bring it back up. Neutral position. Tuck your toes down. With a nice inhale. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to hands and knees. Bring your head up for cow pose. Exhale, round her back for cat. Inhale, bring her head back up for cow. And exhale, push back to child's pose. Two more times. Inhale, bring it back up to a neutral spine. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring your head up to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, push all the way back to child's pose. Holding it here. Resetting our breath. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. All right, last time. Bring it back up. Breathe in. For neutral. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drop back down to hands and knees. Head up for cow. Exhale, round her back for cat. Inhale, bring your head up for cow. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Holding it here. Taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. We're going to make our child pose restorative. Ball up your fist, fist over fist, forehead on your fist. Making our child's pose restorative. If you're sitting on your bum, because this pose is not for you, just gently, if you're sitting this way, because child pose is kind of uncomfortable for you, just sit here and bring your head down. There you go, getting the same thing. Holding it here, deep breath in. Exhale out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, bring it all the way up. Let's add on, I know. So let's add on to our flow here. We're going to go back to that neutral position. We're hands and knees. We're going to exhale. Bring our foot back to downward facing dog. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to our hands and knees. We're going to take our head up for cow pose. Exhale, round our back for cat. Inhale, bring our head back up for cow. On the exhale, we're going to bring back our right foot, plant it back. Holding it here, take a breath, inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to take our right leg and thread it through for a low lunge. Holding it here. If this is too much for you, you can bring it up on your knees. So please listen to your body. Be mindful of your hips. Find the distinction in between your hips. Like if you need to back it out, please listen to yourself. Or if you have a little bit more leeway, you can push back into it. So holding it here. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your foot back. Bring it all the way back to child's pose. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Bring it back to hands and knees. Reset our breath. We're going to inhale. Then exhale. Tuck your toes down. Push back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. Deep breath in. On the exhale, drop down to your hands and knees. Bring your head up for cow. Exhale, round your back for cat. Inhale, bring your head up for cow. Exhale, take your left foot, plant it back like you're on the wall. Holding it here, resetting our breath. Inhale. If this is too much, you can always drop down. Bring your leg straight back. Exhale. Take another breath, deep breath in. On the exhale, thread your left foot up in between your hands. Low lunge. If you're here, hold it here. If not, you can bring it up to your knee, wherever is comfortable for you. And if you do have blocks, please, forgot to put a disclaimer out, grab your blocks and put them on the side of you if you need more. Hold in here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your foot back. Bring it back to a neutral spine. We're going to take our right foot behind us, bring our left in front of us, holding it here, or we're going to do some pulses. We're going to do 5. So we're going to lift up and down for a count of 5. So holding your your left hand in front and your right hand behind you if you're the same way as I am on the mat. You're stretching, elongating your spine. So just getting every inch of your spine. So now we're going to do 5 pulses. Lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. What we do on one side, we got to do on the other side, because you know in yoga, we got to remain balanced. So we're going to take our left foot behind us, right hand in front of us, stretching, elongating the spine, bringing your head with your eyes, your gaze is down onto your mat, stretching everything out. We're going to do 5 pulses. Ready? Lift it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Woo! Bring it back to child's pose. Reset there. Holding it here. Deep into the belly. Inhale into your belly. Then exhale. Letting it go. Inhale. Exhale. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring it back to hands and knees. All right, so we're going to inhale our head up. X for cow. Exhale, round our back for cat. Tuck your toes down. We're switching up the way for a Vinyasa flow. Tuck your toes down, push back to downward facing dog. Holding it here. Begin to pedal. Should be a little bit warm here. Pedaling. Turn your head from side to side. Now hold it. We're going to lift up on our toes. Lower down. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, low down. If this is too much, you can drop down to hands and knees. And if you drop down to hands and knees, just bring your foot back to here. This is a modification. So we always have modification in yoga. Lift it up, lower down. One more time. Lift it up, hold it here. Exhale out. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. Holding your down dog. Maybe try to get a little bit more motion in your shoulders. Woo. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to hands and knees. That's a lot. So let's sit all the way on our bum. Rubbing our hands. So take your right hand, begin to roll it out. Since we were doing that, sorry, I have my door open and there's birds making it sound like they're sneezing, but they're not sneezing. Oh, they're talking to each other. I hear nature. Rubbing your hand good. Your right, switch it to your left. Oh, feels so good. I love rubbing my hands. I think we don't do it enough. Oh, it's the only thing I want. This whole quarantine thing. I just wanted a massage. I needed a massage since April, and since everything happened, I haven't gotten one because things been shut down. My body needs it from teaching yoga so much and doing other kind of workouts too, because I like to walk a lot with my mom. I like to kickbox, lift weights. I have like my own little personal gym, bands, everything. Yoga wheel. I do it all. Or try to. I try everything. All right, let's get a little feet love. Grab your right foot. Ooh, taking an in-between break. Our little vinyasa flow, taking care of ourselves. Always got to. You always got to stop, reset, and get right back into it. All right, let's rub the other foot. Maybe I'll do this at the end. Yeah, just rubbing it just a little bit. All right. Drop it back down to hands and knees. Hands and knees is always our starter pose for yoga to get you prepared for other poses. So that's usually where we try to start there in our hands and knees to get you anchored into the position of your body of how you should be, especially when you're in some poses, because it helps you figure out, okay, my hands are here, my knees are here. So it's always helpful. All right, we're going to go back to our little flow here. We're going to tuck our toes down, lift it up to downward facing dog. We're warmed up, should be. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, drop down to your knees, head up for cow. Take a nice deep breath in, round her back for cow. Exhale, bring her head back up for cow. I changed our breath pattern, have you noticed? Push back all the way to child's pose. Inhale, bring it back up. Exhale, take your right foot behind you. Left hand in front. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Lift up. Exhale, lower down. Push back to child's pose. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bring your left foot behind you. Right hand in front. Hold it here. Deep breath, lift up. Exhale, lower down. Child's pose. Breathe it all the way out. Inhale, bring it back under to neutral spine. Tuck your toes down. Take a breath in. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drop your knees, bring your head up. Change the breath pattern here. Exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, head up. Exhale, push back to child's pose. Inhale, head up. Oh, I'm sorry. Inhale, bring it up to neutral. Exhale, take your, I'm switching it up. Right foot behind you, left hand in front. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. Drop it down. Making it challenging. Bring it back to child's pose. One more time. Inhale, back to hands and knees. Neutral position, tabletop. Take your your left foot behind you, your right hand in front. Inhale up, exhale lower. Inhale up, exhale lower. Reset, child's pose. Giving it to you. Hold it here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back up to hands and knees. You should be smoking hot. I am burning up in that little flow. So we're going to take our feet in front of us, get in a comfortable position. You can either, if it's comfortable for you, you can move the flesh out your buttocks. Buttocks. I said Botox. You can move the flesh out. Me, I like my flesh in because I like a little meat sitting on my bottom because I don't like it. I don't like my bony tail out. It's just uncomfortable for me. I am a girl with a little bit of booty, so I'm going to sit on my meat. That's right, sit on my cake. Have your feet forward. We're going to inhale our hands up. Exhale, fold forward in any amount. Go to where you're comfortable. Maybe challenge yourself. We're a little bit warm. Maybe you can grab into it. Look at that. If you need, you always have things accessible. Don't forget to use your strap or scarf. If you don't have a strap, you can definitely use a scarf. I have 5,000 scarves and sometimes I can't find my strap to help me with yoga. So I'll pull a scarf out in a heartbeat. So that's how you make yoga accessible, especially on your budget. Make it work for you. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. This is a heart opener, so we're going to have our heart going forward. Exhale out. We're going to inhale, lift up. Exhale, maybe bring it down just a little bit. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower it down. Holding it here. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, gently walk yourself back. All right, let's do our splits. This is how far I can go in my split. I can't go all the way. I go where I'm comfortable. I'm going to use a block because I like to use one because that's how far I go. In Russia, they used to, it's a fun fact I learned, that they used to x-ray the girls for gymnastics and see which one can really do a split. Some people actually, bone to bone, their hips can't do it all the way because their bodies are built a certain kind of way. I think I'm in that camp where my body can't really do a full split, but I can get down like here, but I can't bring my leg back because I feel like it's right there, like right there. And some people are like that, and that's fine. Splits the other way is a little bit more easier for me. A little bit, I can get down a little bit, but this is how far I'm gonna go. Even a lot of practice, as long as I've been doing this is as far I can go. I've been doing yoga since I was 18. This is as far I can go. Like my legs won't go, like it's like stuck bone to bone. So, yep, so that's where I am. So for our split, we're going to hold it for a lovely 3 minutes. So get in a comfortable position. If you need to put a pillow underneath your butt, go ahead to elevate yourself and tilt yourself forward. That's the way to cheat, to get you deeper into your pose, so that usually help out. So like I said, we're going to hold this for 3 minutes. I'm going to get my timer together, so I'm going to talk for a couple more seconds so I can count the 3 minutes perfectly. I know, just rambling and rambling. So get yourself comfortable where you need. If you need to grab something, hurry up. Got 5 more seconds. Go. 3 minutes. Let's go. I gotta pay attention because my students be on me. Did you say 3 minutes? It feels longer. Well, yeah, because I want you to hold it so you can be flexible. But I'm actually counting 3 minutes. I'm being nice today. I am. I haven't been here. I have to be nice. You can either use a block or use a stack of pillows, stack of books. Like I said, make yoga accessible for you. This is your practice. You do what you need to do to make you comfortable in your practice. And while we're in our splits, don't forget to have your toes pointing to the sky. That makes it comfortable for you. That actually helps out. If you have it in a certain kind of way, it makes it very uncomfortable. So please make sure you have your toes pointing up towards the sky. I like to wiggle my toes in my splits because I feel like to get the blood circulating, it makes me feel comfortable. So I usually wiggle my toes a little bit and I wiggle my fingers to keep constant motion in these positions because this is a static pose. Static pose is what we hold in yoga to help us with our flexibility. So when you're sitting in a position for a long time, such as splits or sitting cross-legged or having your feet fold forward, stuff like that, holding it for a long time, those are called static poses. And those are helping us with our flexibility. So to be able to get into it, usually we don't do those until like after you do a little flow, warm your body up, and then you do static poses, because if you started with a static pose, you can't get the full benefits of it. You have to do some kind of warm up to get comfortable. So we're 2 minutes down. I'm counting. I told you I'm paying attention. We were like 2 minutes and 45. No, wait. I'm trying to count backwards. We got, after 8 seconds, we have a minute left. We got 1 minute left. So it's always comfortable to warm up first, and then the warm up then uses to help us with a static pose. This is the benefit of yoga from doing a little warm up. We don't do a little vinyasa flow. So vinyasa is called breath with movement. That's all it is. It's moving in asanas, which are called poses. That's one of the 8 limbs of Raja Yoga. It's moving in the asana. So vinyasa is a flow in the asanas. Asanas are the poses. So it's just breath with movement. So that's all we're doing. So when people say, when you have power yoga, it's just a heavy flow going boom, 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 boom to get into a deeper, it's like help warm you up really, really quick when it's power, and you kind of like working your strength and your core and stuff like that. So that's it. Our time is up. Let's bring it together. Woo. So I'm gonna ask my friend to do a timer. So we're going to shake out our legs here. Watch this. Hey Google, can you set my timer for 3 minutes?
Sure, 3 minutes, starting now.
All right, so let's lay down on our backs and take our time in our restorative. So holding it here. Right. Plant your right foot onto the mat. Plant your left foot onto the mat. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Hold on. Hey Google, stop. Windshield wiper your knees from side to side. Drop your knees down to one side, doesn't matter. Hold it here, taking a nice deep breath in. Exhale out. Bring your knees up, drop it over to another side. Hold it here, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale it out. All right, let's see if you're facing me. Take your right hand above your head, roll over to your right side, and gently bring yourself up. Bring it cross-leg position if that's comfortable for you. If not, please bring your feet forward. We're going to inhale, bring our hands up. Exhale, bring our hands to heart center. And I always like to say thank you again for spending your time with me. I do not take it for granted. I have 30 subscribers now, so thank you. If I had 1 subscriber or 2 subscribers, that's okay with me because I enjoy teaching yoga and I enjoy giving free access to people because I know in this time of need, a lot of people are hurting. And I definitely want to do my part. You know, if you have a gift and you want to share it, you can do it. So with no words, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, we say namaste. Let the light in me bow down to the God in you. Or actually, may the God in me bow down to the God in you with the light. Namaste. I appreciate your time. See you in the next video. To like, subscribe, and comment, and please share. Bye.